Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Antigonus Gaming. We are back with Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode Intermission Part 3. In Part 2, you saw me repeatedly fail to defeat Ramu. It took me like 4 tries, so, you know, have a laugh at my expense.
What? What's this about?
I'll go back to the recap after this scene.
Change of plans. Go to the pillar. We'll explain there. Hurry. Zhijie. Change of plans?
The S7 pillar?
Otherwise known as the roof of the slums. Follow me, guys.
Alright. After
Why
that,
does he need us to hurry?
Nio led us out to a warehouse to get...
If you ask me, it's high time things picked up around here.
You like living in the fast lane, huh?
Yeah, I'm not your garden variety Wu-Taian. I'm a rare bloom.
More like a mutant.
Ooh, I'm so gonna use that.
So, we got one of our 2 fake IDs that we'll need to sneak into Shinra HQ. And we beat up some of Don Corneo's goons who were trying to get Nio to be part of Don Corneo's audition. They then left after Tifa volunteered to do so. Then
Almost there.
we just got a message from Zhijie via like a carrier pigeon saying that
Hey, that's Zhijie.
You're right. Hold up.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me.
he's talking to a couple of Shinra guards.
Look, a Moogle.
And he just says, hey, look, and he runs away.
You two go after Zhijie. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
That way. Boss, we might not be back for a while. Let's just stock up before leaving.
Do you have any idea what Zhijie actually did?
Whatever it was, he probably did it for us.
Well, now I feel bad.
Okay, Roche is
Why,
here.
hello there! Forgive me for saying, but you remind me of a dear friend of mine. Perhaps you've met him?
I don't know. Is he Shinra too?
Perhaps. My name is Roche, by the way. Ordinarily, your ill-concealed hostility and exotic wardrobe would give me pause. But not today, for I am here on business of a personal nature. Looking for my aforementioned friend.
What's his name?
Oh, I only wish I knew. But I can tell you that he has a real need for speed, as they say. And while he boasts a very large sword, his first love is plainly his mount.
Yeah, he sounds great. Say, is that Fort Condor I see over there? You play?
I'm always ready for a round of Fort Condor. Though, I suspect a delicate flower like you would wither if exposed to my scorching passion for the game. Maybe after some practice.
You can play Roche in Fort Condor. He's talking about Cloud there, of course.
Can't believe those freaking morons. They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide that stupid poster. You stay away from that factory, you hear? Place has monsters coming out of the walls.
That's Weimer talking to us. So, you know, we've got the characters from... So... Sonon is telling us to go stock up. Not a bad idea, because all we've got are a couple high potions. And we are indeed actually going to be going through a dungeon.
Weird.
So we got a wind gust. I think that's probably the Whispers keeping Yuffie out of there, because she isn't meant to join up with the team just yet.
Well, now, that's quite the getup you're sporting there.
So we're gonna... Unfortunately, we can't buy any Mega Potions yet. I'll just buy a few potions and like 3 Phoenix Downs to make sure Sonon doesn't fall. And I think I'll probably buy an HP up materia for Yuffie. She could use some more health. So now we're gonna go head down to the train station. We're in Sector 7. So we can play. I will do the Fort Condor stuff in another video, probably, if people want me to. Fort Condor also appears in
Don't be
Rebirth.
shy!
Is that the song of the turtle I hear?
So we're running through. We're at the train station now. The trains aren't running. We're running down to the end of the... We see Zhijie running, like, back towards where the train graveyard is. But instead of going straight into the train graveyard, we're going to follow down this passageway. We see a chest. This has a new weapon for Sonon.
Shit. Got nowhere to run.
Tell us what you know. Now!
How about later? Not stupid.
He holds out his hand, and then the officer goes to arrest him, and he grabs him and throws him into the other one.
Is he one of us?
We don't have time to get into that, boss. You can ask him yourself once he's safe. Come on.
So instead of going into the train graveyard, we're gonna go down like this, like pull thing to like underneath the train station itself. So we're actually kind of, it's like we're a little bit underground. We're in a shipping facility.
Piece of shit. He's toying with us.
The security guards are going after Zhijie,
Factory or something?
who we need to
Reminds me
rescue.
of the place I passed through when I first got here. And if it's anything like that, it'll be crawling with monsters.
So.
Bet I can finish them off first.
We'll see about it.
So we have Sonon on our side. He'll do stuff, but really, Yuffie's the star of the show.
Run like a chocobo!
Our Art of War is one of her attacks. So,
That's a good word to describe me. I'm thinking legendary.
I'm thinking modest.
so we hit the switch. So what this area looks like is it's a bunch of metal platforms, all you know, and there's like conveyor belts, tracks, all sorts of stuff going everywhere. We've got iron beams. We're underneath the train station. So, you know, we're kind of on like a sub-level here. You know, full of, there's crates everywhere, things like that. Stuff you'd expect at a, you know, in like a storage facility kind of area. And we're gonna have to keep going further and further in.
Run like a chocobo!
Oh, that's right, Sonon together, I can't actually.
Gonna pay! Run like a chocobo!
What, big Bob?
So I don't think there's anything. Oh, there's a chest here I can grab. And I got a thing I can use for Condor. A sweeper with ranged attacks. And I go up the pole. It's like a beam that you grab. It's like a yellow beam, and it's got like arrows on it going up and down. And if you pick the one that to go up, you can slide up to the next level. So now we've got somewhat caught up with them. He's just still running away, and the guards are like
Radio the other squads.
not happy.
Been looking for you.
The hell?
So now we're gonna face the two guards that were going after him. So it's one regular Shinra guard and then one elite guard. The elite guards are, and the Shinra are doing fire, so we'll use fire ninjutsu. And we got him.
We're the best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
I know how this goes. If we want to get to Zhijie, we gotta shut that down. Okay, off switch, show yourself.
So we have to find the off switch somewhere. So we're gonna have to go back a little bit on this level. And I can already see there's a drake flying in the distance here. There's like a big conveyor belt that we need to try to stop and then climb across the crates. So drakes are weak to wind, so we'll need to use wind ninjutsu.
Wanna beg for mercy? Got you right where I want ya. How you like this? Got you now. You're going down. Finally, we'll kick some butt. Gotcha.
On to the next.
Let's see, there should be a switch somewhere. I got a materia here. Prayer materia. Prayer is really useful in hard mode because it heals without using MP. So let's see. Aha, I found the off switch. It wasn't as far back as I thought, but we have stopped the conveyor belts. So now all the big steel boxes that go along it, we can just jump on them and use them like a bridge. So we run across, and it's a good thing we did because the conveyor belt runs over like a big empty space. If we fell down, we certainly wouldn't make it. Now we're onto another platform. And we're going to continue following Zhijie as he runs back. We go down one of the holes again, and it takes us to another lower level. And then we will hit. We're actually now we're gonna turn on a conveyor belt because we're gonna need to move further in. And on this mini game, the conveyor is long.
She's a local, remember? She'll be fine.
You know, she's actually pretty cool. I feel bad saying this, but after what happened back home, I just kind of assumed no one in Avalanche could be trusted. Like, they were all the same as the ones I fought.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it looks like Avalanche has changed a lot since that went down, huh?
In the past, Avalanche was a much more militant organization. We saw some of the more militant aspects of them. You know, like the guys who attacked the Shinra building are the ones that busted into the Sector 7 annex when we were there with Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, and Cloud in Chapter 4.
You guys just don't know when to quit.
So Zhijie turns on the conveyor belt just as the Shinra guards are going to get him. And it sends them back, but it knocks us off.
Now you've done it! This is over, you're getting it good!
We've fallen down.
While you can, Zhijie!
So now we've fallen down, and we're going to have to find our way back up to the top. You know, we're way down underground. We're in, like, hollowed-out buildings. Scan this thing. I don't know. I don't think this thing is in the original game. Or in the original. Nope, it's not. Tweak the ice. I will just use ice ninjutsu.
You're going down!
Sonon use a high potion on Yuffie, so I can continue to attack her. Going. It is slowly working its way up. And another enemy came out of nowhere to get me.
Run like a chocobo!
Oh, I'm pinned again. I forgot how much I hate these enemies. They show up in the train graveyard too. Very aggressive.
With the power of his prophet. Best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
Let's see if I can give her some parry. I don't really use parry, so I'm gonna give her lightning materia so that she's got that when we face the boss at the end of this thing, because the boss is a robot, and robots are weak to lightning. Heal, and then go up. And we've got a chest with a weapon in it. Steel Reaper.
Whoa.
So
Like
we're
our
gonna
ticket across.
climbing across like a grate that's sideways, but because we're ninja, we can do ninja things and do that. And we see
10-4.
the
Be there as soon as we can. Unit 3 says they've got the suspect detained near pillar maintenance. We better not keep them waiting.
What? Pillar maintenance? How'd they let him get that?
Hell if I know. Come on.
You heard the man.
Wait, boss, no. Freeze!
Sonon being a little bit older, more experienced than you.
I'm gonna go to town on these jerks.
So I take out the grenadier, and then I go with fire ninjutsu.
Little.
And I just take this guy out with this.
Well, that sucks. Why did tailing people have to be so hard?
Learn to take before you act, boss. You're gonna get yourself killed one of these days.
Sure, whatever. Now, how do we find Zhijie?
I've got an idea about that, but let's get to a vantage point first.
I might also want to get rid of her steel materia and give her fire. So as we head up, we're going along platforms. We can see more outside, so we've kind of gotten back above ground, but we're pretty far away from the Sector 7 city itself. You know, again, still just lots of platforms. Now we're climbing up more of these yellow grates that we can climb up because Yuffie's a ninja, and
See that
so
massive structure up ahead? That's the pillar those troopers were talking about. Assuming the maintenance facility's near there, we should probably head toward it. Sound good?
Yeah, works for me.
So we're staring at the massive pillar that holds up the middle of the plates. And we can hit these buttons, and that causes the grates to move. But unfortunately, we can't go any further because there's two grates we have to move.
Oh, is that a switch I see?
But we can see a switch that's down at the bottom, and we hit that with our shuriken, and now we can go down. So I'm gonna see what this new weapon for Yuffie does. Oh, and I guess I should give her... So I guess that was some kind of a special accessory I had to equip a certain armor to get. Alright, oh, I should change her weapon. Okay, the Steel Reaper. Banishment. ATB spent on other commands increases the damage dealt. Affinity will changes with ninjutsu, works in the air. I'll upgrade that. Oh, I should upgrade Sonon stuff too. Yeah, I'm getting like 17 attack at the cost of one materia slot. and 2 magic, but the armor I just equipped had another materia slot, so I can just put the thing back where it was before. Go. And I can tell Sonon what to do, so
Not too shabby, Sonon.
Back at you, boss.
Mercy! Mercy!
So now we got a Wrathbound here. I'm correct, these things are weak to ice. Yep.
Time to get serious.
You need to chill. Someone need a rest? You put up a fight. Wanna beg for mercy? Got you now. Run like a chocobo. You're going down. Got you now.
Eat this!
You're going down.
Thing berserked itself, but I dodged its attack, thankfully. So that'll...
You're mine!
Run like a chocobo.
There we go, we got
You're
it.
the best. Best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
So now we got more grates to go across. Let's see, I think I see what we need to do here. So it says if the star misses, it means you're being blocked. So I turn the grate again, because it's like along like a wheel, and then I go up some steps to like another little platform, and now I can access it from the other side, and that allows me to get across. So it's all ninja puzzles, because this is a ninja DLC. Now we got more of the wolves, but thankfully this time I have help.
You need to chill.
Don't spell out yet! Gentle first. When we get out of this one, you gotta say
Sonon used his skill to bring me back to life, but he
No way. No freaking way. Get lost.
Phoenix down him.
No.
Oh, come on.
Mission.
It hit me right as I was about to use it. Let me make sure that they have good health before I go into that fight again. I do not remember this DLC being this difficult. But I also, the last time I played it on a fairly easy difficulty. I enjoy seeing how games scale at different difficulties, so I will often play on everything starting from the easiest up to the hardest. I'm not a completionist though, so I just play until I get bored or otherwise feel like I've gotten my fill of a certain difficulty. So if something's too easy, I'll move up quicker, and if something's too hard, I don't feel bad about giving up. Like Like, I never beat 7 Remake on hard. I got all the way to the Whisper Harbinger, and I couldn't beat that. And after like 5 tries, I just said, you know, it's not worth the stress of spending all this time. Come on. Jeez.
You're just gonna leave me like this?
So I guess if he self-sacrifices... Alright, I got one of them. And when they go crazy, they...
Well, I wasn't even trying.
Alright, well, I'm out of Phoenix Downs, which isn't good, so hopefully there's a vending machine soon. I know there's one right before the boss.
About what you said earlier.
Which was...
About Avalanche, how it's changed.
Oh, that.
These people are too soft. But those Splinter Cell guys, they're the ones who should have been there, don't you think?
Yeah. I guess so.
I feel bad for the lady, considering all they've done for us.
I know what you mean, though. They're all just really good people, huh?
And that's the problem. Midgar doesn't need good people. Not that we care what happens to it.
Sonon's saying that, you know, the people we're working with are too nice and that Shinra are evil and they'll do whatever they need to do to get what they want. And that Barrett and his team are, you know, in his opinion, pursuing a more effective strategy of fighting Shinra by taking the fight directly to them instead of just trying to undermine them and such.
Want to try treading a little lighter this time? No point fighting if we don't have to.
So the monster's
Yeah,
asleep.
I know. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. As as a mouse.
And a mouse is actually... There's a literal mouse there. And she freaks out and it wakes up.
Good morning.
And Sonon face palms. Why me?
Please don't eat me. It's terrible.
So this thing's like a giant chicken looking thing. It's like a rooster. Being very aggressive. Alright, it's weak to fire and ice. A large bird found in the Undercity. It's called a leprechaun. Capable of attacking with its iron-like bill, it has evolved to use its formidable wings as hands to seize potential prey. When holding a rock, it will repel and counter frontal attacks. Fire and ice attacks will rapidly fill the stagger gauge. If captured, continuously press evade to escape. I got fire, so... They did a really good job in having the combat quotes for every character really match their personalities, too. You can't imagine Cloud saying, "Taste my fiery wrath." But you also couldn't imagine Yuffie saying something like, "Need a light." So... Kaboom is another good one that, you know...
It can't be far now.
You know, a character... You know, maybe Aerith might say something like that, because she's kind of got that, like, same peppy side to her that Yuffie has, though not at the same level. But the other three from the main story, plus Red 13, would never say things like that. So it's just fun. It just shows how, like, they took a lot of time to really think about and delve into their personalities for any number, for all sorts of different things. So we got a note from Zhijie. See if we can read it under inventory. Piece of paper with a following message jotted down in Zhijie's hasty hand. Conveyor belt passes through storage. Break containers of shuriken. Screw over Shinra. Get to it. Alright. So we get on the box with the conveyor belt, and he's saying you can destroy the boxes to get stuff. It says operator container carnage. The conveyor belt up ahead will take you through a storeroom filled with small, medium, and oversized Shinra boxes. Use your weapon to break them apart and stick it to the man. There's like giant ones, small ones. As we go along, there'll be more and more of them, which makes it harder and harder to smash them. So they'll. Oh, and then there's, you know, there's like big things hanging down that are, you know, blocking our way. Now we've got the things blocking our way are moving, so that makes it even more difficult. Opens up like a big storage unit, so I can now get these boxes, because we're on a conveyor belt, so we're passing by different types of storage units, and they're all full of boxes that we can destroy, and they're giving us different stuff, which is good, because I didn't have a whole lot of stuff. And usually when you have mini games like this, and it means because there's a boss fight coming up, and they wanted to give you a fun way to collect and stuff, get free stuff. So I got 6 oversized boxes, 35 medium, and 82 smalls. So now we're gonna head through like a passageway that's got a bunch of like pipes and grates, and then we go across a stopped conveyor belt. We've got like walls on each side. Now we're heading into like the main pillar maintenance building. So we're going through like a concrete kind of like circular tunnel that has a conveyor belt in it. We're actually on top of the conveyor belt. We jump off for a moment to grab some materia. An orb of magic up materia. And then we jump across, we're running across some pipes. We can go across one of these yellow grates and continue to demonstrate our awesome ninja skills. So we're getting close to the end here. So now we're in like inside an actual Shinra.
There have to be so many guards.
The main pillar maintenance.
As I say, I might call this place a maintenance facility, but it looks more like an arms factory to me. Let's keep it tight, boss. I can't afford any more mistakes. Zhijie's life depends on it.
Understood.
So we're in the maintenance facility, and now we find like the break room here. We got an orb of lightning materia, so we can buy 3 mega potions, 1 ether, 2 phoenix downs, all at a discount. And we can actually buy mega potions as well, so I'll buy like 4 of them at regular price. Sit on the bench. And that'll be it for this video. So we've gotten through the dungeon and we are heading towards the boss. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back soon with the boss fight. And then that'll pretty much have us on pace to go to Chapter 2, which will be the infiltration of the Shinra building. So thank you so much.